Commander Fox watches as multitudes of CIS ships come out of hyperspace. The 65th Coruscant Guard garrison is quickly mobilized. The fighting is brutal as AAT tanks, battle droids, and more attack the city streets of Coruscant. Droid drop pods drop off their infantry. It is all-out massacres for both the droids and the local populace. The Coruscant Guard quickly scrambles reinforcements to move in along the roadside, hoping to come to the defenders' aid as they continue to get hammered by droid shelling. Are the droids going to be able to capture Coruscant in this brutal and realistic invasion battle, or will the clone troopers be able to hold out? If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below who you want to win the invasion of Coruscant. Either way, boys, let's get right on into this video.
Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video.
Alrighty then, boys, let's get right on into this thing. Commander Fox and his 65th Coruscant Guard have established a defensive line along this railroad path here. The droids are dropping in AAT tanks from their dropships above, as well as infantry throughout the city. There's also a small flanking force in the backlines of the clone troopers right where clone reinforcements are going to be coming in. So this will be a brutal battle between both sides. Alright, let's get it, boys! Pressing start right now as the droids begin their invasion of Coruscant, dropping off AATs and battle droids from their landing craft. Of course, this never really happened in the Clone Wars. We did have some fighting on Coruscant, and of course, there was the kidnapping of the Chancellor. Wow, that's mass casualties for the clones, ain't it? Holy cow. But they're going to respond with more rockets of their own into droid lines, wiping out nearly an entire squad over that way. Holy cow. But yeah, there was never like a full-fledged invasion of Coruscant, which would have been so cool to see. But also, how logistically horrible would that have been for the invading army? Coruscant is a nightmare of underground, above ground, middle ground defenses, and just all these little nooks and crannies. It would be nearly impossible, I feel like, to actually do a good assault there. Either way, clone trooper lines along here are holding fairly decently. They're getting a lot of shots off, but they're also dropping their own soldiers like flies here. There's a lot of droids that they got to deal with. It looks like we got the flanking droids over to the side over here firing away. Then we've also got those flanking droids over here, and it looks like they have taken some substantial losses, and the AAT over here has been popped. That top hatch opening up as the droids try and escape. The flames within more than likely, but they also get killed. So these droids in the background over here trying to take out these reinforcing clone troopers that are side sweeping over here. They might be able to get a few kills, but I don't think that they're getting anything crazy. Yeah, they've really only gotten like 1 or 2 kills, so that's a bit of a failed invasion by those droids. They did, I think, kill these guys. Oh, Commander Fox went down. Oh, he got side-clipped by the droids and dropped. God dang. Okay, very interesting right there. We've also got more droids coming in the sides over here and firing diagonally into clones over that way who are trying to focus on the droids straight across from them over here. The AATs over this way still firing away. I think they managed to take out that TX-130G because I'm not seeing any shots coming from it anymore. So it's more likely than not that that thing has been dropped. Alright, I think we can go ahead and bump it up a speed here as plenty of droids and clones have both died now. Very, very nice rocket shot from that clone trooper. Actually, the AAT on the right there has been severely damaged. I believe it is dead, but the one on the left is still alive and claps another clone trooper right there. This thing needs to go down because it is just raining fire on the clones, catching a lot of them off guard who are trying to just deal with droid infantry right now. And there is a reason I always call this the most realistic Clone Wars mod out of any of the Men of War or Gates of Hell mods, because it is so beautiful looking. The graphics are gorgeous. The explosions are insane. This is truly the most realistic. Another straight to the front panel shot right there from that clone trooper. This thing is still alive. It is slightly damaged though. I don't know what's damaged on it because it won't tell me, but it does have the repair wrench, which means it is slightly damaged, but it continues to fire, so clearly it is capable of getting more kills as this battle goes on. Not good. You need to take that out. Wait, the TX-130G is moving. Is this thing damaged? No, this thing isn't damaged. What happened? It wasn't doing anything for the longest time, and now all of a sudden it is moving. The droids do have rocket troopers, so they should be able to take it out if they get close enough. Rocket does detonate on that train right there, flipping a droid over and killing him. We've got a couple clones guarding this little tunnel area, the access point to the back lines. And there's another one on the opposite side over here as well with more guards. A little bit of a death tunnel, if you will. But right now, the droids over here are getting slaughtered. More droids back here are very, very bunched up, meaning they're probably getting some crazy shots off, probably doing amazing, amazing things against the clone troopers. But also, you notice the bodies because this is super easy to hit shots on. It is such a concentrated number of droids that almost all of your shots, if they're within the vicinity of them, will get kills. And so these clone troopers left alive fighting them have an easy time aiming, and the droids probably have a much harder time aiming, but the droids have more concentrated fire. So the clone trooper front lines here are absolutely ruined at this point, most of them dead. The side avenues are just getting going though. They already have a couple kills on some droids over here. You know, they've still got more droids to get through. And these troops up this way as well are eventually going to come through. But at the very least, the front lines for clones are completely down. And even the reinforcing clones are starting to get some fight in here. They're starting to have to deal with droid snipers from very, very far away. Of course, Gates of Hell does have longer range than normal Men of War Assault Squad 2. So these guys can fire from quite a ways away. And here come those additional reinforcements over here to reinforce the front line. Let's go into normal speed here. At the top left minimap, you can see the little dots on the minimap. Blue are clone troopers left alive, and red are droids left alive. The droids probably have equal numbers to the clones at this point. They outnumbered them at the start, but now probably equal numbers are going on. And of course, you know, they're more concentrated, so they're a lot less spread out. Their equal numbers will have, again, that good firepower, but it's going to be so easy for clones to hit them, and that is exactly what you don't want to have happen. An entire rocket shot wipes out the full squad of droids right there. Oh my god. Wow. That is really, really tragic for the droids. Holy cow. And now the clone reinforcements start swamping the fields over this way, and I would not be surprised if they do a counterattack here. Grenade takes out 3 droids all at once right there. Droid down here just gets shot from above. He does not see that coming. A few droids on the train tracks down here still participating in the battle, and a few more are joining them from up top over here. We've got sporadic skirmishing throughout the city landscape here as more clones begin to come back up to the front lines and take back those defensive positions they once held. But this is really, really bad for the droids, man. Especially that rocket shot killed like 20 droids all at once. We've got a droid sergeant over here. Oh, yeah, these guys trying to drop down into the train tracks are getting absolutely slaughtered. They try and round the corner, and they're just met with those reinforcements. They dealt with the initial clone trooper threat over here, but now the reinforcements have arrived and are just absolutely clobbering these droids around the corner. Oh, my goodness. This is definitely going to be a fat L for the droids, but what I want to do is after this have a droid reinforcement just on the train tracks versus clones trying to push them off the planet. I think it would be kind of cool. You know, this is the initial invasion force. The droids are realizing just how difficult it is to take Coruscant, so then they do a full-scale invasion with the rest of their forces. Maybe this is a distraction in order to actually, you know, steal the Chancellor away. Maybe this is before Episode 3 or whatever. And so we have a full-scale invasion of the train tracks after this battle is done, and just have them go mano a mano down here, because I think that would be really fun to watch. But it seems like right now this is going to be a clone trooper victory. We've got the clones moving on the tracks over this way. Droids are on the opposite side of the train over here. They've still got that AAT left alive over there. They've got a few troops down this way too, but yeah, the clones are just kind of clapping them bit by bit, taking their time. There's no sense in rushing it. They can easily win this thing at this point with their reinforcements. The initial clone trooper lines all died pretty much, except for this TX up here. But then after that, the reinforcements came in and helped him out tremendously. So that was a big deal. And the droid flank was a disaster. This could have been so big. AAT died almost immediately. An entire squad of droids died almost immediately, and they only got like 4 kills out of like 40 droids. So the clones clean swept them right there. All right, so last few droids versus clones here. The clones are gonna clean sweep probably again. So why don't we go ahead and time lapse this? Alright, well, the clones have pretty much eliminated the droids. It's come to my attention that the reinforcing clones do not have rocket launchers. So, let's go ahead and do a little boop. Okay, that's not gonna kill it. Do we got AP ammo? Let's give it a roll. Alright, here, fast motion. Oh, it did kill it. Alright, it's dead. There you go. Well, the clones gain victory in round 1, but let's have a straight up fight along the Coruscant lines here. Alright boys, the clones and the droids are now lined up along the train tracks, and it looks like the droids are getting early shots on the clone TXs, which is very not good for the clone trooper army here. We've got many rocket shots going out though. I'm not sure if those are going to be impacting the droids though. I mean, it's pretty far shot. Oh, what a snipe! Okay, maybe these guys are pretty clutch. Pretty good in the clutch. There we go. Another AAT gets clapped by the clone trooper army. We got some charging clones here. The rest of the clones a little bit further back, more doing just covering fire and things like that. Can't tell if these TXs are alive or dead. Okay, only the one on the far left is still alive, and it is rocket shooting the droids out yonder. And it looks like only one AAT is still alive as well. Although the droid infantry is much farther behind, it seems. The AAT is sort of pushing forward, whereas the clones mainly shoved their troopers farther forward and kept their TXs a little bit more behind. So that could be the detriment of the clones, or it could be good. Maybe the clones managed to kill this last AAT and get the W. Oh, actually, they did kill the last AAT, so there's no more AATs left alive for the droids. And now it is clone infantry plus 1 TX versus all droid infantry, no AATs. They do have a couple of anti-tank troopers. This guy's getting very, very far forward here. Mayhaps he snipes out this TX over this way, although the TX is very silent at the moment. It's not really shooting or anything. You better start shooting. I am seeing more blue laser fire than red laser fire at the moment. Maybe it's even. It's hard to tell. It's very, very hard to tell, but it's a very long battlefield that we're dealing with right here, and there's a lot of potential for either side to come away with a victory. More and more droids are starting to get dropped on this back side of the battlefield. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, these guys have taken some serious losses now. They started off, I think, a little bit stronger than the clones, but now I think the clones have them in their grips, in their meaty paws. Let's see how the clones are doing. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely less clones still alive, but I think they're getting more kills currently. Oh, rocket shot going out. Ah, it just hits another AAT. The droids are using those things like crazy cover. It's really, really good for them. Droids definitely have infantry advantage. Clones have tank advantage. And I guess we'll find out what matters a little bit more in a battle like this. Another rocket goes out. Where did it even go? Oh, it's still traveling. Just hits another AAT. You guys are so freaking lucky. My God. Holy cow. All right. Let's bump it up to normal speed here and really get things going and see if these droids can outlast the clone troopers. This is really fun to see these realistic Clone Wars battles. They do have to be a little bit smaller than the Men of War battles because obviously it's a little bit more laggy, but it's very fun. We basically have 3 different mods for Star Wars that we can use now. We can use the Galaxy at War mod, we can use the Galaxy at War mod for Gates of Hell, and we can use the Ultimate Star Wars mod for Men of War. So there's a lot going on. Yeah, there's very little clone infantry left alive though. We've pretty much got a squad left behind this dead TX over here. But again, they've still got this puppy, which is reloading currently, reloading both its rockets and its main gun. So, you know, maybe it manages to get a couple more kills. I'm not entirely sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Enemy rocket fire has entered into the chat. You better get firing, buddy. You better get firing there. He's still reloading. So that's not super helpful. Oh! Oh, there's one of its shots. Big kill. Big kill. Actually kills this anti-tank trooper up there, so that's kind of helpful for him. Yeah, if they kill all the anti-tank troopers, it is basically uncontested. But at the moment, yeah, it's it's just chilling very, very far away from the droids, able to just snipe them out if it so chooses. But the droids we have seen are able to get their cannon shots over to it, so it might go down. Either way, why don't we time-lapse this, because it's going to be a while. Oh, did that kill it? It killed it! It's down, the crew's going to bail out. Oh, it's Jover for the clones. It's Jover for the clones now. They have like 6 troopers left. Wow. One big shot. And it's over. If that thing had managed to stay alive, I think it could have gotten a lot more kills. It already had like 30 infantry kills. Could have gotten more. Let's just watch these clones die in fast motion here, because they are dying. Well, in this instance, the droid army manages a victory here. So potentially, they can scoot on up to their spaceships and, capture the Chancellor, and thus starts episode 3. But I don't think they have a strong grip on this actual situation pretty much at all. In fact, clone trooper reinforcements are arriving as we speak. The droids have captured the Chancellor to kickstart episode 3, where we see General Grievous and Obi-Wan and Anakin and all that. But here we go. The shock troopers are coming in hot, and we shall retake Coruscant here. So let's get these guys moving. Come on, boys, to the ramparts. Reinforce, reinforce. We've got back and forth going on the Coruscant streets. We need to re-secure. Here, give me a thermal. Give me a thermal, my friend. Here. Yeet. Woo! That's gonna be a beaut. That's gonna be a beaut. Yes, sir! Alright, incredible. More clones. Deploy! Deploy! The droids won by a really large margin in that straight-up battle. That was really bad for the clones. Holy cow. Well, the clones did kind of suicide like half of their soldiers right off the bat. So there's that. Alright, eat another one. That was a terrible throw. Oh my god, that's on me. That's on me. My bad, brother. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Alright, give me another troop. Let's eat another grenade out there. Yeet! And get it going, get it going. Boom! Pretty nice, pretty nice. Alright, get to the ramparts. Get to the ramparts, boys. Come on. We can't handle the Chancellor situation from space, but we can re-secure Coruscant. The droids aren't getting reinforcements. We just need to eliminate these soldiers here, and we should be all good. So these guys are coming, and they're destroying the droids down below. They're actually getting a really solid number of kills. I mean, the droids are still getting a solid number of kills as well, but the clones are doing quite well. Oh, wait, hold on. One nice part about this mod is that you can do the first person, which is pretty cool. Check that out. All right, very nice. So I can partake in the battle. Get some kills on the droids myself. Very nice. Very sweet. Very cool. Love to see. All right, we're down to 50 health, though. We gotta be careful. We gotta move with a swiftness. Let's go. Let's sneak in there. There's another kill. It's really hard to be accurate. This thing has a lot of kick to it, and we're dead. All right, one more. Oh, dropped him. Another droid runs out. Dropped him. Let's go. Come on. Nice, dropped him. And that's it for the droids. Beautifully done, clones. Okay, so ground of Coruscant is successfully the clones yet again. However, the droids did technically succeed in capturing the Chancellor. So, very interesting. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.